Removal of factory steel bumper. Step 1. Begin by removing the front plastic D-ring guards. Using a screwdriver or push-pin remover, remove the 2 pins on the bottom and 2 near the top of the D-ring mount. Pull the top halfway from the Bronco and set to the side. Repeat for the other side. Step 2. Use a 15mm socket to loosen the 3 bolts on each side. Note, when you do this, the bumper can become free from the vehicle and can fall. Ensure you have another person holding it or secure the bumper to prevent falling and injury. Step 3. Once all bolts are loose, remove the plug for the fog lights and front sensors if equipped. This is located at the back end of the grille on the driver's side. Step 4. Once unplugged, remove all 6 bumper bolts and D-ring mounts. Set the bumper face down off to the side. Step 5. Remove the rubber and plastic shroud under the grille by pulling the tabs on the shroud away, up and down from vehicle, while pulling the shroud from the vehicle. Step 6. If you do not have adaptive cruise control, remove the plastic cover by pushing the clip on the top down while pulling away from the Bronco and set it off to the side. Note, if you have adaptive cruise control, you will need to relocate the module using our ABBR-01 Adaptive Cruise Control Relocation Bracket to retain the functionality. Step 7. Reach behind each bumper mount on the frame rail and remove the factory nut plate. Step 8. If equipped with sensors, remove the main bumper brackets from the back side of the bumper using a 13mm socket. Remove the 4 hex head bolts. Step 9. Next, using a T40 Torx bit, remove the 6 bolts securing the mount in place. Once removed, gently separate the mount from the bumper and set it off to the side. Step 10. To remove the sensors, spread the 2 tabs on the sensor bezel and gently pull up on the sensor. Make sure that the rubber ring around the sensor head remains on the sensor. Step 11. To remove the wire harness, use a flathead screwdriver or pin puller. Remove all of the retaining clips securing the harness to the bumper. Step 12. Finally, gently squeeze the same 2 tabs on the sensor bezel and push the back side of the sensor to remove the bezel. Continue the same steps on the remaining sensors. Installation of the DV8 bumper. Begin by unpacking all items and inspecting for missing pieces or damage. If you have any concerns, please contact the company the product was purchased from. Step 1. Place the bumper face down on a soft surface to prevent any damage to the coating. Step 2. If your vehicle is equipped with factory sensors, lay out the harness over the bumper and begin to feed the harness into the bumper cavities so that the sensors lay near their corresponding holes. Note, if the vehicle is not equipped with sensors, skip to step number 6. Note, the large plug on the harness needs to be on the driver's side of the bumper. Note, if not equipped with sensors, use provided sensor plugs. Step 3. Lean the bumper back and fit the sensor bezels into place. Note, our bumpers are designed to accept both factory metal bumper and plastic bumper sensor bezels. All cutouts are cut differently to ensure each bezel is placed into the correct hole. They should easily pop into place. Step 4. While holding the front of the sensor bezel, push the sensor into the bezel until the sensor clicks into place. Repeat steps for all sensors. Step 5. Using the welded-in zip tie tabs, secure the wiring harness to the bumper. Step 6. If you will be installing a winch, you will want to install that now. Using the hardware provided with your winch, secure the winch into place according to the winch manufacturer's specifications. Secure the wiring up and away from the back of the bumper. Do not run the wiring yet, as it will make installing the bumper more difficult. Step 7. Our FBBR-02 light mount is designed to hold one 20-inch dual-row light or 6 3-inch pod lights. Step 8. Install the mount using the provided 4 M5 Allen head bolts and nuts. Note, our mount has an offset. Depending on the light being used, you can either have the lights offset forward or slightly backward. Check prior to installation. For reference, we offset ours forward for our 20-inch dual-row light. Step 9. Install light onto mount using hardware provided with light and secure wiring using zip-tie tabs onto the bumper. Step 10. Reinstall the factory nut plates on the back side of the frame mounting plates. Step 11. With assistance, hold the bumper up to the frame plates and install using the provided M12 hardware using an 18mm socket. Step 12. As you tighten the hardware, level the bumper to your preference and secure the bolts to 70 foot-pounds. Step 13. If running a winch, run the wiring through the rear access holes of the bumper. Plug in the factory wiring harness into the driver's side plug. Step 14. If you're going to be adding the FBBR-02W full-width wings to the bumper, then lay them out on a soft surface to install the foam padding. Step 15. Using the supplied M12 hardware, install the wings onto the bumper, align with the bumper and the grille, and secure. Step 16. Double-check all hardware and connect lights and winch to power supplies. You're now ready to enjoy your DV8 Bronco bumper.